Hello students. Today I will discuss about calorimetry. Today I will discuss about calorimetry. Calorimetry. So this is the very interesting chapter for class 10 ICSE students. Calorimetry. First of all, I will discuss the term specific heat capacity. So first of all, I will discuss the term specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity. My today's topic, specific heat capacity. Okay. Suppose you have two containers like this and both are identical. Container. You have two containers, both are identical. First one is filled with 1 kg of water. Second one is filled with 1 kg of mercury. Okay, both masses are 1 kg. Mass 1 kg, mercury also 1 kg. Okay, this one is second container. Now provide same amount of heat energy. Both of the container. So now we are providing same amount of heat energy to the both of the container. Now think what will happen. The temperature of the mercury will raise more. The temperature of the mercury will raise more than that of water. This happens for specific heat capacity. This is denoted by C. This is denoted by letter C, specific heat capacity. Okay. Now consider another case. You have two containers like this. This one first container, this one second container. This one second container. Okay. Now pour 2 liters of water here and here also. You can imagine the height of the water in the second container will be more. This one H2, this one H1. So obviously H2 greater than H1. So why this happens? This is due to capacity of the second container is less than that of first container. Now height of the water is equivalent to the temperature. And the capacity of the container is specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity. So in which the specific heat capacity is less, the temperature raise will more. The capacity is high, the temperature raise is low. The given examples are only for growing intuition about specific heat capacity. Now come on to the original point, specific heat capacity. A container consists of 1 kg of any substance, not only water. The term specific heat capacity also applicable for all of the substances. So now consider 1 kg of any substance in the container here, and the temperature of the substance is T degree Celsius. T degree Celsius. Okay. Now providing some heat to the material, the temperature raise by 1 degree Celsius. That is, change in temperature equal to 1 degree Celsius. This is also equivalent to 1 Kelvin, since it is change in temperature. Change in temperature is same for both Celsius and Kelvin. Now this heat energy, this amount of heat energy is known as specific heat capacity of this material. Okay. So now this is how we can define the specific heat capacity. The heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of any substance by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. The amount of heat energy is known as specific heat capacity of that substance. If it is water, then the specific heat capacity of the water in SI system, it is 4200 joule per kg per Kelvin. It is in SI system. And 1 calorie per gram per degree Celsius in CGS system. Okay. This was the conception for specific heat capacity. So we can realize the material which has the lower specific heat capacity, the change in temperature is more than that of higher specific heat capacity of any material. In this world, maximum specific heat capacity is for water. This is 4200 joule per kg per Kelvin. This is the SI unit of specific heat capacity, and this is the CGS unit of specific heat capacity. So today's topic is closing here. Next day we will meet next topic.